Here's my Valcom V-1048C 45 ohm talkback horn, and this one is from 2006. It's has 45 ohm impedance, a huge magnet on the compression driver, and I just love the appearance of this thing. And these are actually very, very, very popular. I swear, if you look up Jurassic 5 and you watch one of their music videos, you will see this exact same model of horn mounted on top of an ice cream truck, because that's what I saw. And but yeah, this thing is absolutely awesome. I'm in love with it right now. I got this back all the way back in 2013, in early February 2013. This one's got a very odd square base. This one is the Omni-Lock base that Valcom was very known for. So you can take it off. Has this little nut that loosens this clamp off, and then this base comes off. You just have to mount the base and then mount the actual horn. The horn itself is made of very, very good ABS plastic. Very, very... that's some pretty high quality plastic to be on a horn, and I dropped this thing and it didn't even break nor dent. I'm just absolutely in love with this horn. The base is made of very good quality ABS plastic as well. And to run the wires through these, you just gotta grab the wire and just run it through it. You can run the wire inside this thing and it comes through the hole. If you want to be a little bit more practical about the wire situation, you can most definitely do that on these horns. These horns were available in the gray V-1048C. These also came out, and they made the V-1048M, which is a marine version of this horn. It was a white version, basically, but it was designed for marine areas like near the water or something, or on a boat. But yeah, these horns are really, really popular. Probably just because of their color, their beautiful appearance. This one has a brownish kind of piece here, which is the centerpiece, and the housing is a beige. I also have my other one over there, which was an amplified horn, but I ripped the amplifier out of it and then replaced it with a paper cone speaker, which I'll be demonstrating soon. The wire is nice and thick. It's double insulated. It's actually weatherproof wire because it's got that stuff in there, which helps it be waterproof and be good for outdoor installations. These are waterproof horns, and a lot of PA horns like this are always going to be waterproof. And I have a couple more over there. One of them needs a repair, though. So I'm not going to test it right now, but yeah, this Omni-Lock mounting system is very popular even today with these horns. The previous models, from 90, I think, late 80s till and up, they just used the regular swivel mounting bases, the regular circular ones This came out in the mid-90s, I believe, this style of bass. And it's very popular with these horns. This one has a 45 ohm impedance, and it's got a huge magnet inside the for the compression driver. It's very, very large and very strong as well. And it's also vented, which is kind of surprised on a horn driver, because usually those horn drivers usually only produce mid-range frequencies, and don't know why it required a vent. But yeah, this horn is huge. It's big, rectangular, and I love this thing. Just the appearance and the style, and the sound. The sound is really, really warm. It's really good for a PA horn. Doesn't do too well on music. It does really well on speech. Yeah, and I don't have a proper PA amplifier at the moment, so I'm just going to use it with my lapel amp. I'm not going to test it right now, but I don't have a proper PA amp at the moment, so I use it with my lapel LB2028 Plus. Anyways, this one, like I said before, I got this in February 2013, early of February. This one had a bit of damage inside, and I'll explain that. The wires completely stripped and snapped off, and what we had to do is we had to wrap electrical tape around those wires. And today we thought that, at that time we thought it was a hard repair, but actually no, today, since I know a lot more about electricity, it's actually a very simple repair. But I believe this one's about 5 watts. It does comply with the FFC Part 68. And it's I think that's the Revolution 2 or something, I'm not sure, or Revision 2, I'm not sure, but they came out with this model, the V-1048C. They made several versions of. The ones I like the best are the older ones they didn't have the extra USA added to there. They just said Roanoke, Virginia down here, and the Valcom emblem was bigger. And also these were silver. This one's gold. I really like the older ones. My school has a couple of the older V-1048Cs in their gym. And close, I can't, obviously my camcorder cannot go inside the horn because it's big and fat, but yeah, it's a phenolic diaphragm for the driver. Speaker Freak 95 doesn't have this model. He has that one over there, the V-1030C. This is the V-1048C, designed for talkback paging systems, hands-free talkback paging systems, and they were also designed for PA systems, like at schools and stuff. You can use them for just like generic PA systems, like on a ice cream truck, or like a regular PA horn, because it's 45 ohms impedance, so, and it's got a positive and negative terminal, so you can hook up to a stereo amplifier or a PA amplifier. These do not have a 70-volt transformer built in, although I'm pretty sure you can add a 70-volt transformer to these horns. Just did a little modification. Just drill in a 70-volt transformer, and you get a 70-volt horn. And the V-1030s, the V-1030Cs and the V-1038Cs, I believe, or V-1036Cs, I believe, were designed for They were designed mainly for focused on PA systems because they had a built-in 5-watt amplifier, and so you needed power to run to the amplifier and the speaker. Well, I always wondered that when I got my horn, that you could always run signal off an amplifier right into the main amplifier, but actually you can't. It's just an input signal into the amp, and then it goes to the driver. That's what I always thought. And I did have a 24 volts power supply. Those amplifiers take 24 volts DC and 5 watts. So, and this horn has a very, very warm sound to it. Can't test it right now because it's like really, really early in the morning, but that's why my voice is kind of scratchy. But two-way. Now, if you ever look at that, you think there's two drivers in there. There's actually not. It's designed for two-way talkback. Or as in, it's designed for paging and it's designed for talkback. So that's what they mean by two-way. Roanoke, Virginia, this company is a very popular company for PA systems. It's the positive and negative terminals. It makes it easier to connect to a stereo amplifier. And there might be some problems about running these on stereo amplifiers, like regular home receivers and stuff. I don't really care, because it's 45 ohm impedance, and I think the amplifier can handle it just fine. Any impedance greater than 16 ohms, because people have run 32 ohm speakers on home receivers, and they still work just fine. I believe you can run these 45 ohm talkback horns on receivers as well. Yeah, this company is pretty popular. So, that's my, I'm not going to call it a review, that's just my demonstration, not sound demonstration, but demonstration of my Valcom V-1048C talkback horn.